Hello everyone, my name is Tony. Today I'm gonna read Giddy Goat, Jamie Riggs Lind Chapman. In a land above the clouds, perhaps between heaven and earth, on top of a bare and rocky mountain, lived in a family of goats. These were no ordinary goats. These were rock-climbing goats with hooves that clung to cliffs like sticky socks. These were acrobatic goats that could leap, plunging ravines while the toy town world buzzed below. These goats knew to fear, except one. Giddy Goat was the youngest of the kids and had no head for hiders. Stand him on a ledge and his knees would turn to jelly. Make the spinning stop. He would cry, clinging to the rock face. Giddy Goat didn't feel like a mountain goat at all. One day, the family took a picnic right to the top of the mountain. One day, the family took a picnic right to the top of the needle. Giddy was so terrified that he couldn't move a muscle. Come on, Giddy, pleaded the other kids. We haven't got enough players for rocks rounders. Then play something else. Quivered Giddy. This is so small. While the other kids played catch tag, Giddy pointed to the lush green meadows below where the sheep grazed. I want to live down there. He trembled his tummy, tumbling like a butter tune. With the mutton, said Pa Billy. Never, you're a goat, Giddy. Mutton can't even climb molehills, said his mother. But the night Giddy Goat ran away from home, he stabbed himself to a tea tray and tobogganed down the mountain with his eyes tightly shut. In the morning, when he opened them again, he was upside down in a low-lying meadow where the holy winds grazed. I've come to be a sheep, Giddy, said the winged ram called Ramillies. The old ram stared at Giddy with eyes as cold as marbles. You are a smelly goat, he said. We are far too good for the likes of you. Sheep and goats don't mix, said the old ram. Go home, goat. Poor Giddy crept away from the flock and cried. How could he go home when home was 20,000 feet up the ground and he was scared of heights. Suddenly, he heard a noise. It was a faint, far-away bleam that whispered toward the clouds. It was the sound of the newborn lamb lost on the mountain. Kitty knew how frightened that lamb would be. He knew it would fall unless rescued. He also knew that only he could help. Kitty had to find the fearless goat inside himself. He tiptoed up to the mountain and placed a hoof on the step pad. Stones crumbled underfoot, but it was now or never. With the fearless bound, Giddy sprang onto the rock face and flew over ravens like a great bearded bird. Giddy was climbing. He found the lamb trapped on a narrow ledge. "Hello," he said. "I'm Giddy. So, am I Chamberlain, the lamb who was called Edmund?" "No, Giddy, my name," chuckled the goat. What are you doing up here?" The lamb looked sheepish. "I want to be a rock climber," he said. "Really?" said Giddy. "Follow me." Giddy started to climb, do exactly what I do. In no time at all, Edmund was scaling up and down the mountain like a full-time goat. Giddy brothers and sisters couldn't believe their eyes. "You climbed the needle, the gaps." "Me and Edmund," said Giddy. "But he's a wait a minute," said his kid sister. "Is he?" said Giddy. It didn't take Edmund long to prove that he had a knack for climbing, and with 2 extra players, they finally played the game in rocks rounders. They had so much fun that they didn't notice that the sun was going down until Edmund heard his mother calling. Edmund was so tired that Giddy lifted him into his bag and carried him home. Skipping down the mountain as furtively as any mountain goat had ever done before. The chief gave Giddy a hero's welcome for the rescue Edmund. Remillas said that now Giddy could live with them in the valley. "You are very kind," said Giddy. "But I think it's time I went home, don't you?" "Giddy, will I ever see you again?" said Edmund. "Of course," said Giddy. "I see you in the morning." So every day, as the sun spread its very fingers across the valley, Edmund and Giddy met halfway up and halfway down the mountain to play games. Some nights they would sleep over. Giddy, said Edmund. One day, now that both of us can live in the valley and climb mountain, are we sheep or goats? Neither, whispered Giddy. You and I were special, Edmund. We are friends, and with smiles on their faces, they both fell asleep. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.